And welcome back to the final episode of my Let's Race of Jak 3. I say final, I'm hoping this is going to be the final, which should be, essentially. We are here on the Dark Ship, having been sent there by the Precursors, and we have to stop the Dark Ship being able to unload its terrible cargo and destroy the world, turning the world into, unleashing the Dark Makers across the planet and dooming the planet. And we are here as Jak, and obviously, they're great heroes, and we are going to take them on and try and defeat Errol. We only have 2 more missions to go, and hopefully we're going to be able to do them in this episode. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go! So here we go. So this first area, essentially, we start off back, where we got transported by the Astro Viewer. Indeed, if you remember the last episode, obviously, if you're wondering why Jak, once he looks in the Astro Viewer, goes, Daxter? And then sort of wonders, after the Precursors go, our hero! So obviously you do see why Jak was so confused, because he suddenly realised that he saw some creatures that looked like Daxter, and was confused as to why on earth you would see that. But it turns out the Precursors are just Otzuls. So we need to make our way across here. Again, these flying Dark Makers are particularly dangerous, but thankfully we can get through a lot of this area rather well. Good, this is going nicely. The time limit here is not too strict. You should be able to do it without worrying too much about the time. It is not something you certainly can't forget about, so let's put it that way. But ooh, that was lucky. But we'll take it. And again, as you can see, we're in sort of sections where you actually need to take out all of the surrounding enemies before the doors open. So, way on earth. Lovely. No. Oh, man. Okay, wow, that's really lucky. I did not realise that there was a checkpoint just there. We got so lucky there. I would take that. Take that every day of the week. Take out those enemies that way. Lovely. So now, obviously, we have to use light flight to get around this little section. Obviously, we did lose a large chunk of time in terms of... oh, you're kidding me. That's annoying, but oh well. Okay. So, just being a little clumsy at the moment, but we should be okay. Okay, let's get across here. Lovely. But that checkpoint there has really saved us. If we didn't have that checkpoint, imagine how much further we'd actually have to be going. That would be a mess. Okay, that's good. Lovely. Beautiful, okay. So again, important to remember that Light Jak can use weapons, unlike Dark Jak. Beautiful! Gotta love the RPG. Plasmite RPG, that is obviously. Okay, so we get a lift, and I think this is the end of the level. Yes, it is, because the time has disappeared. That is this level done. Obviously, yeah, clumsy, I would say, is the best word to describe how that went. But ultimately, successful. Didn't cost us too much time. And now we just got the final boss.
Nasty things ever wake up, the planet's finished.
All of these Dark Makers at my command. Just think what I could do.
You're through, Errol. Even if we both die.
No.
Jak? Jak?
Let's go, Dax.
Of course, Jack couldn't have died there. So if you're wondering, actually, something I did want to mention is that, obviously, they mention an ecosphere. Now, you might wonder, well, we never actually picked up an ecosphere when we were... Ouch. When we were making our various treks through the wasteland and all that. Essentially, the ecosphere is what is made of the 4 light eco and 4 dark eco crystals that you collect over the course of the game. It's never fully explained, but that is what it is. But if you go into the inventory on your during the game, you'll find that the ecosphere is essentially made of those. Don't push me back too far. There we go, lovely. One death there's annoying, but...
You will all die in my hand.
This guy just won't quit.
It's headed for the city. We gotta defend it. Daniels.
The last charge of the Dark and Light Brigade. Let's do it, partner.
To the end.
So here we go, the final mission and the Dark Maker boss that we have to face off against. So thankfully, I don't think we have to worry about any marauders, but what we do have to worry about is destroying this monstrosity of a final boss. So, this final boss is really, really annoying. Certainly the first section. Once we get back to playing as Jack, it's not too bad, but this first section is really, really annoying. Essentially, along each of these legs, or on each of these legs, you'll find these pink, sort of very bright little sort of symbols. And what you've got to do is you've got to be able to shoot them all. All while it's obviously moving and stepping around and all this sort of stuff. Essentially, you only get a very brief amount of time each time that each leg is actually stationary, which makes the destruction of each of these symbols really kind of annoying. Stop trying to drop mines on the... Come on. Yes, okay, good. So that's that leg. No need to worry about that one now. Now, I've never been able to really do this section fast, and this is indeed the section of the boss that I'm most worried about. So essentially, as you can see, he does sort of release these mines that lie along the ground, but really nothing too much to worry about. There we go, good, got that one. Then he releases these sort of spinning discs as well, and they do, you know, they'll obviously do damage if you run into them, but they're not too difficult to avoid. One of the biggest obstacles is to avoid him just stepping on you, and doing a huge amount of damage to your vehicle just by, just through that. Come on, die. There we go. Okay, die. Yes. Okay, so we've only got 2 left. Okay, two left. This has been a pretty good run so far. As long as we don't die, we should be good. Now, I'm pretty sure he walks over the... At some point he walks over the mountain, so you just have no chance of getting access to him. Like here. There's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. And we are taking damage. At a worryingly large amount. Okay, so we should be able to get that just by turning around. Yes, good. Okay, that's one. Last one. is up on this one here. It's the other side, other side. Come on. Oh man, he's going to avoid me by going in the water. Okay, nothing we can do about this. Oh man, that's bad. Didn't want to drive into that. Okay, so... Come on, just don't blow up the car. You should be okay. I'm so close to dying! I'm absolutely terrified. That's the one I need. No, 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 avoid me, please. No, no! Ah, come on, come on. Yes. Right yourself, good. I am absolutely terrified right now because this could end so fast, essentially, with how low my health is. Go, 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 go! Take it. It was just there. I didn't get it. Oh, okay. Well, my health is essentially, I can't actually see it. My vehicle's health. So we either need to get, I need to charge, and I need to get super lucky. Or I need to blow up. Which is far more likely to happen, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I just start from the beginning, don't I? I don't think there's a time limit to this. I don't remember there being a time limit to this battle. I want to be able to drive fast and at the same time, I've got to be so careful. Okay, come on. That's the leg, that's the leg. Ah. That's the leg that I need. Okay, come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Ah. If one of those mines that he's dropping hits me, I'm dead. Nope. And he's up. And he's safe. Damn. Yeah. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay. Yep, back from the start. Oh man. Okay. Okay, come on. We got really close there and then just sort of failed at that last one. Okay, come on. I don't want to have a half-hour episode just based on me failing to do this boss. There we go, one. Take it out. Come on. 2, 3, 4. Blow it up. There we go. Good. 5. That one. Oh, that was the worst timing for that mine to hit me, must be said. Absolutely the worst time. Lovely. Okay, so that's that one. No need to worry about that. That's the one that I missed last time. It must be that one there. 6. Good. You are so good at aiming those mines at me. Come on, I just want to Come on. Come on. I should be able to hit that. Yes, good. Okay, good. Ow. That was unfortunate. Ah, not far enough. Okay, so we've got two left. Two left. Got not a lot of health, must be said. And now he's going to start climbing over the mountain. Going for long range shots and I don't know. Oh, shoot. Come on. Oh, we are failing at the final boss. My health once more is a very small sliver. We've got two left. Is this going to? Am I just going to continually get worse and just go 2, 3, 4? Okay, come on. Get around. Come on. There we go, there we go. That's it. Come on. What? What? That was absolutely spot on. That wasn't. I can appreciate that one didn't work, but the previous one definitely should have. Oh, you're an idiot. Why didn't you jump? For flip's sake. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. One more track, come on. We gotta do this, we gotta do this. I'm failing at this boss. I do not like this boss. It's only the vehicle section that I don't like. The actual boss itself is really fun. This is just painful. You. Okay, fine. I take you out at least. Okay, I can take that out. It's like you can't get anything at long range. Which really sucks. Honestly, the area of the map where there's the least going on, and therefore is the easiest to really get to grips with. Good, good. Okay, so that's 2 on that leg down. So we've got 5 more on 3 legs. There's 2. I wonder if there's a reason why I'm finding these particular legs difficult. Maybe it's because it's the outside of the sort of ring it does around the map. Okay, we should be able to get that one. Come on. Good. Beautiful. Okay, that's lovely. So we got one on the one that we're shooting at right now, and then two on the other one. Ah. Come on. Okay. Let's look at that. No, it's not a good idea. Oh man, come on. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So we got way more health than any previous time we've been at this point. Which leg is it? So that leg that just picked up just has one. Go. Ah, man. I was stuck behind the tree. No. Okay, come on. I'm really not good at this, as you can probably tell. Ow. Oh, man. Not what we needed. Through this section of the map, I'm just awful. So close. So we know what side it's on. Now I can hit that line, and then I can hit that line, and all of this. Okay. Go. Yes! Okay, last one. It's on here. Go. Yes! Thank God. Jeez, that was stressful. Probably took like 20 minutes just on that. Okay, here we go. Final boss. Finally as Jack. So, like I said, this boss is good fun. This boss is difficult but good fun. You need to kill these guys in order to allow these little platforms here so they raise. But now, okay, so here we go. So, essentially, you need to go through a period where you just destroy everything on. So he's going to spawn various dark eco creatures, tendrils, all sorts of hell, just for you. And then he's going to chase after you with a laser beam, which really isn't that difficult to avoid. And then he's going to fire off that, and then he's going to start slamming his head down. At the start is always a good chance to Dark Bomb. It obviously does a huge amount of damage. Once the smaller enemies start spawning, the red gun becomes really useful. Although the yellow gun is also useful in that it sort of just sends them flying off the edge. More laser. And again, the faster that you kill the enemies on the platform, the faster this is over, I believe. I can only imagine that's how it works. The yellow gun is obviously very useful. As you can see, it's sort of pushing these enemies off before they can start splitting. So, what are you going to do next? So we're going to see our first use of the mass inverter here. Beautiful, okay. So the mass inverter, essentially what it does is that it essentially creates a small field where there's sort of, I guess, anti-gravity, I guess is a terrible way of putting it, but essentially the gravity is reversed such that all of the enemies float upwards and are completely immobilized. So that obviously makes it very, very powerful. This is going pretty nicely at the moment. Obviously you don't have a lot of yellow ammo left. That's not too much of a issue. Okay, so he's probably going to do another beam. He always seems to do one more beam than you think he will. Use this chance to get as much health back as possible. Obviously we can use regen. And now I am going to use the supernova here because this last one is a complete mess. Oh, there we go. This is what the supernova does. Just decimates the entire field. I think we'll also use the needle laser. Does a good job of sort of sending these enemies off the map. So you'll notice that the needle laser uses up blue ammo crazily fast. Okay, so now he's going to go back to do some head slams. I think once we get over the head slams, he's going to turn his back to us and we're going to be able to finish him off with the Peacemaker. go! Boom! Done.
Thank you, brave people of this planet. Onin, Samos, and all. Your strength and wisdom in these dark times give us reason to fight on.
My life's work, it turns out, was spent searching for a bunch of furballs.
Onan says it is a great day for the universe.
Jack, you are the greatest of heroes. You have turned the tide against the Dark Makers, and together we will win this war.
But dude, there are like way more challenges in the future. Ha! It wasn't the past.
Yes, I was getting to that.
More adventures? Where have I heard that before?
We need heroes like you to help us protect the universe, Jack.
Then you can call me by my first name, by what my father called me, Mar.
Wait, Jack is Mar? The Mar?
Come then, Ma. No time like the present.
You coming, Dax?
I got all I need right here, baby. But if you need me, and I know you will, you know where to find me.
Oh, Daxter, my little hero.
We owe you much, Daxter, for all you've done. For your bravery in the face of incredible danger, we shall grant you your deepest desire. You know, I could really use a snazzy pair of pants, like yours.
Wow, those are sharp. I wish I had a pair just like that.
Be careful what you wish for. Don't worry, honey. You get used to it. Oh, and you may want to shave some parts. Trust me.
Hey! Thanks for everything, partner.
You are a great hero, Daxter.
This is gonna be good. They think I'm a god. And they're right. Our hero.
This is going to be a long trip.
Where do you think you're going, little bugger? I've decided I want my own sidekick, and you've been nominated. We're gonna be a great team. Just don't make me angry.
Are you ready, Jack? We have something to show you.
What?
The universe.
I couldn't leave you, Dax. With all our adventures ahead, you wouldn't last a second without me. Ah, what a team we are.
Yeah, well, the next adventure, I call the shots. Look at that, partner. Ah! Psych! Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And there we have it, the end to a brilliant game. I have really loved playing back through this game again. I always wanted, as soon as I saw Teal and Sac had done races of the Jack games, I definitely wanted to come back and do the Jack games and have a really good playthrough. I love this game, I love the story, I just love the characters. Daxter is like one of my favourite video game characters of pretty much all time. Not gonna, you know, and that's not like going over the top at all, that is just like the truth. So, anyway, obviously another slightly sloppy episode towards the end there. We had a couple of deaths on the Darkmaker ship, followed by some rather depressing failures in that opening section of the boss in the vehicles, but ultimately we managed to get through the the final bit of the boss there really well, actually. No real struggles there. Defeated the boss, and now all we have to do now is wait, and we'll see how we fare compared to Teal and Sac. Now, I felt like I was ahead. I was doing pretty decently until the desert missions where I had several deaths. Those sections, it'll be interesting to see how they've done, because they haven't reached that yet in the videos that I've currently watched. So we'll watch that, see how they do, and then we'll be able to compare, really see, certainly we'll be able to see how we compare going into Act 3. And then I had a really good start to Act 3, but then sort of suffered at the end of Act 3, so again, it'll be interesting to see. I'm hoping I've done just enough to stay ahead, but we will only know once their final few videos are uploaded. So anyway, the credits are rolling. As you can see, what we can do is we can actually flick through all of the various character models, and you can rotate them around to your heart's desire, zoom in, zoom out, you know, all that sort of stuff. As we see Torn, Tess, Cyber, Errol. I read somewhere that like Cyber Errol has like one of the largest number of polygons for a single character in terms of in a PS2 game. I might be wrong in saying that, but I remember something like that. And obviously, so that is going to be it for this series. I hope you have enjoyed this series as a whole. I really have, as I have been saying. And yeah, no, I hope to see you on the next series here on this channel, whatever it is. Probably we won't be doing another Let's Race for a while, but because well, we don't really have anything to race against. But we'll see. We've still got Final Fantasy going on, we've got a new Pokemon thing coming up, and some more Let's Challenges also to enjoy. At the end of what was an absolutely brilliant Let's Race between me, Tealgamemaster and SacComms. If you haven't seen all of their videos, you really should. It's a really close race between them, and it's close through all the way through, so it's really enjoyable watching it through. And for once, they're actually a hell of a lot closer to me than they have been in the previous ones. Certainly not Jak 2. I mean, I beat them by I think it was over an hour in the end, or 45 minutes or something like that. A large amount in Jak 2 and a significant amount for Jak 1 as well. But in this one, it's been close all the way through, and indeed those last few deaths on that final boss were giving me heart attacks, because I was just thinking, yep, they're definitely catching up, and they did. But anyway, here we are with the final sort of rundown, and we're just going to go through the run. As you can see, you have all of the times for each of the missions that people did. As you can see, I had a really decent start to Act 1 actually. I really zipped through Act 1 really well, and the only ones that I really suffered on were I mean, I lose a bit of time on Sycamore Amulet, but it's really nothing. The important thing on the first page is actually the second page is the Destroy Metalhead Beasts, which I pick up a nice chunk of time on Teal, who actually dies in that mission a couple of times. We get through all the difficult ones first, but then I do the Find Satellite Volcano really quickly as well, don't die a lot there, and they suffer some deaths, so again, always picking up time. And then as we head to the end of Act 1 here, by this point I have a decent lead. I think it's about 10 minutes. By the end, by the time I defeat Viga's robot, I think I've got about a 10-minute lead, which is pretty damn cool. Going into Act 2, which is my favourite set of missions, the Haven City set of missions. And you can really see that in the times that we have here. A lot of the slower times for me, if you look like Port with sewer, Metalhead via sewer, stuff like this, are also all areas where there were precursor orbs for me to find. And obviously, I can't remember exactly when, but at some point within their race, they stopped collecting precursor orbs. I do continue to collect precursor orbs. Other differences between us are, obviously, they use the precursor orbs that they get to buy gun upgrades, and I don't, and that actually has a bit of an effect towards the end. Certainly a lot of the combat missions towards the end, including the Errol boss, and even going through the War Factory to an extent, and other missions like that, I have a bit more of a struggle with, just because I don't have as powerful weapons, I don't have as much ammo. It's, you know, stuff like that plays a part, small part, but you know, it's all interesting. And also they use the vehicle respawn glitch, which really speeds up in Act 1 when you've got the really long trips back and forth. I try and cut that down as much as possible, I don't think I lost too much time though overall, so certainly not on those missions. So anyway, yeah, like we said at the start of Act 2, zipping through these, Teal is having a pretty bad start to Act 2, but he was already ahead of SacComms at this point, so he's just sort of losing ground, and then at this point they're really, really close together, and as you can see I'm still having a decent time. There's a slow defend port opponent attack, but I've never been that good at that mission actually. And hijack eco vehicle is a mess. I was just very glad to get that one out of the way. And then I think once we get through here, I think another thing for SacComms, if you think about it, they died on both gun courses, or they failed both gun courses, which was really unfortunate for them. The first one by a bit of a freak accident, and the second one just not actually getting the score. So yeah, no. That would have actually made a big difference when it comes to their race, if you see how close their race is. But yeah, so decent, continuing to go through, and then we start hitting the... I thought I did the blast spot really well, but they both managed to zip through it as well. And then we reach the Sparga side of the missions, which I wasn't too happy about. Certainly, you can see I do the Marauders Stronghold, which is chasing down the Marauders in the Dune Hopper. Do that the slowest. I only died the once, but... that one try I was trying to do, I spent loads of time when I could have just reset it and it would have been a lot faster. As you can see, Teal, who actually resets relatively early on and then does it again, he manages to die twice and has virtually the same time as SacComms, just because he might have also had a faster jack section when you have the small jack section in that mission. But aside from that, everything else is looking good, and then I have horrible pillar ring challenges, as do SacComms. And Fine Switch and Sewers is another one, obviously, where there are precursor orbs, and also one which I was struggling with ammo, I think. But then we get to the War Factory, and the War Factory I do really, really quickly. I actually get through the War Factory quite nicely. And yeah, no, really zip through. I obviously falter on the Errol boss, as do SacComms. Teal gets through it first time. We all get it through first time, but he does it much faster. And then it's the start of Act 3. So at the beginning of Act 3, I think it was about 25-minute lead, maybe, about that, and I'm extending that throughout the entirety of the start of Act 3. I'm really nailing a lot of these missions, getting a lot of fast time, especially the Seaman's Monk Temple. We get through a lot, even though I do collect lots of precursor orbs in that mission. I actually do it very, very, very quickly. We zip through a lot of these, and then we reach here. So by the time I finish the final boss, as you can see, my final boss time is 22.5 minutes, and that was obviously probably the biggest drain in time for me for the entire run. Frankly, it's not great. But as you can see, by the time I'd finished the final boss, Teal was with Damus in the car breaking through the ruins, and SacComms were in the palace ruins. So if you look at it, it's only about, what, 10 minutes? To do... If you look at Teal, it's about 10 minutes plus the final boss. And obviously Teal actually dies once in the he does die once in the final boss, which does actually obviously inflate his time. But when we come to the final conclusion, which is here, you can see that, so like I was saying, after Act 1 I had about 9-minute lead over Teal. From Act 2 I gained 16 minutes on Teal, so I've got a total of about 25-minute lead, and then Act 3 I only gained the extra minutes, and really that is all because I gained loads of time at the start of the chapter and then threw it all away on the final boss. But so I completed the game in 5 hours, 1 minute 55 with 19 deaths. To be fair, 6 of those deaths were in the final were on the final episode, and was really sort of clumsy deaths. So you know that's that. Teal does it in 5:27:50. So you know, really close, really close. 25 minutes off. That's not bad at all. And he dies about double the amount of times. And SacComms never got to finish, actually, which was really sad for them. Never got to finish, but 5:26:54 was when they stopped. Obviously, they still had to battle the final boss and get through all of that. They had a really good Act 3, though. You can see that obviously I had a poor Act 3 with my final boss, but they had a really good Act 3. They were really picking up lots of time, and it would have been really good just to see how fast they could have gone for Act 3. But there we go, that is it for the Let's Race. Another victory for me, thankfully. I was rather glad to get through this one. Very stressful last episode, but overall this has been a thoroughly enjoyable race. I will continue to obviously follow Teal and SacComms to see what they want to do. I've heard rumours of potentially a 105% Crash 3 run, which would be amazing, and I would so be up for racing that because I mean, Crash 3 is genuinely one of my favourite games of all time, and I would love to do that. But yeah, no, I will be obviously always uploading other stuff as well. I have my other series going on, Final Fantasy, we got Pokemon series obviously as well. I hope you have enjoyed the series as a whole. I hope you have enjoyed all 3 races as a whole. I know I have. It's been a joy to come back to this game series. Pray for a Jak 4 some point. Maybe Naughty Dog will grant our wishes, but we shall see. I will see you on the next series on my channel. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I will see you later.